My name is Jenica Stock, and these are some of my all time favorite books. I'm a fifth grade elementary school teacher, and these books are great for upper elementary and middle school kids. Not only do the kids love them, but I, as an adult, love them as well. Stand Tall, Molly Lou Mellon, great for students' self esteem and teaching them to be proud of themselves no matter who they are or what their talents are or what their qualities are. Just a really great read, especially at the beginning of the year or anytime they really need it. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Roald Dahl was one of my favorite authors. The kids just love this book. Just really fun, and you can do so much with golden tickets and visualization. Visualization is amazing in this book. Another Roald Dahl book, The BFG. This was my favorite even as a child. It just really sucks you in, talking about it wasn't human, it couldn't be, the witching hour, the tall black figure. The War That Saved My Life, amazing book about a girl who's from an abusive home, and she gets out and lives with this woman who kind of changes her view on how she should be living. And it's all during the time of World War II. Just a really amazing, amazing book. Mysteries of Harris Burdick, filled with pictures that go with titles and a caption, but no story to go with it. The students can create their own story. They can do inferencing, and this is an amazing book. And then it goes with a book called The Chronicles of Harris Burdick, which then takes those pictures, titles, and captions, and big name writers such as Lois Lowry, even Stephen King has one in here, where they actually go and write the story for it, and you can read those to the students after they've done their own writing. It's just really fun. Margaret Peterson Haddix is a great author. Among the Hidden, one of my favorites. They're super short chapters. It's a science fiction book. Hooks the kids in right away and keeps them interested all the way through. Chains by Laurie Halse Anderson is great for the revolution, and it follows the life of a slave girl and how she lives and how she gets away. Because of Mr. Terupt is about a fifth grade class whose teacher goes into a coma, and it's from the different points of view of each of the students. I love the different points of view part of the book. The day began great for schools like mine, where students come from other countries and may not speak the same language as you. Just kind of shows them that they're not the only ones, and it's okay to feel unfamiliar, and it's going to work out. I Survived, great stories. They are about true events that happened, and there are pictures, and it just keeps students interested in real things that happen. Who Was books are great nonfiction about different famous people. It's got pictures in it, interesting facts, and just about their lives. It's great for biographies. Drums, Girls, and Dangerous Pie is about a middle school boy who has a brother who's diagnosed with leukemia. It's just really kind of funny and eye-opening at the same time. This was an amazing read. I read it really quickly. Owl Moon is awesome picture book for figurative language. We do a lot of figurative language in fifth grade. This one has all of it. It's similes, metaphors, personification, just really, it covers all of them. And also, that is great for figurative language. Personification is amazing in this book. This is by Lemony Snicket, The Dark. And The Dark basically calls this boy to go downstairs, and it talks about the dark hiding in different places. I love this story. And it's also a tiny bit creepy. Esperanza Rising. This is one of my favorites. Has tons of figurative language in it as well. It's about a girl who becomes a migrant farm worker, and just great read. Love this book. Out of the Dust goes really well with Esperanza Rising, since that takes place during the Dust Bowl and the Great Depression. This is actually written in poetry form, so a lot of the chapters look like this one here on the right. Great story. Love it. Harry Potter is my absolute favorite. I only put the first one on here, but I absolutely love all of them. Awesome for getting students to love series, since there's so many of them, getting them hooked on a series and following characters. And if you haven't read the illustrated versions by the illustrations by Jim Kay, they are amazing. I would highly recommend using the illustrated versions if you're doing read-alouds or reading it to your kids. There's just really not any other way to read it. I absolutely love all of these Harry Potter illustrated books.